Okay, guys. So right now we're gonna break down goal number 2 by SKC. This one also came of a basically like a counterattack. A ball was going up. Um, Honestly, I don't know who loses it right now, but as you can see on your screen right now, you have Darwin Quinteros running back, Seren and Vera all running behind the ball basically. So they lose it right there. Let me just push it back a little bit. You see Espinosa receives the ball from Bucio, I believe. He drags it in, all the way in, all by himself. Bucio, one touch to Pulido, and that's it. So right now, let's go ahead and go player by player, and we'll see what everybody was doing. So, first of all, look at this transition of like attacking to defending. So like I pointed out, you see the mids all behind the ball. There's what's his face? I think at this time, what's his face? Bonnie Garcia was already out, if I'm not mistaken. Obviously, we were going for the tie. 72 minute, so you got 20 minutes left. You start pushing a little bit forward, but then look at your back three. They're attacking with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players against 3 of ours. 6v3. Let's play it a little bit. So he gets the ball right there. If you see right there on top where it says US Bank, and right in the middle of your screen, you see Adam Lundy. So Lundy had, like I said, attacked. Obviously, he's when we have the ball, we attack, from the flanks. So that puts, still, look at this screen. So the 6 players for them, the one right here on the bottom right, he kind of drops off. But then you also have Espinosa, Bucio, Pulido, and the guy on here on the left, that if I'm not mistaken is Shelton. So Shelton should be on the left, far left, who Valentin is kind of in between Pulido and, what's his name? Shelton. Kiki and Figueroa are running back. So then you see the step up right here, right? Figueroa stepping up. Still a 4v3 type of ordeal because Vera and Seren are busting. Well, actually, Seren more than Vera, going quicker towards the ball. Adam over here is trying to cover, what's his name? Johnny Russell, kind of like coming in from the right side for them. But then Pulido, look at Pulido making that run between lines. And funny enough, that's what, damn, I forgot the name of the coach. Burmese? Damn, hold on. Goddamn coach, body. Whatever. But y'all know the coach. Well, I guess this thing doesn't even have the coaches on it. But whatever. Vermeer, whatever his name is, I forgot. I know it, I see him, and whatever. So you see Pulido, and actually he was mentioning how Pulido was doing. I mean, Pulido hasn't started a game since August. So it's been months. And obviously he hasn't scored since August. I believe so. So he's in, obviously the main role that he was playing is, like he did in the first goal, was running between the lines of the central defenders, right? Which is doing here in this video beautifully. So funny enough, you would think that Espinosa is gonna put like a through ball to Pulido, and obviously you see kind of Kiki angling his body towards him, right? So Valentin is kind of keeping an eye on Bucio, but then also he has a man on his back. So, he can't really commit to Bucio. So if you let it play a little bit, right there, with one pass, he eliminates, Espinosa eliminates Vera and Seren, not Vera, so yeah, Vera, Seren, and Figueroa right there. And it makes it kind of like a 3v3. You don't see the guy off the screen on your far left. But then Bucio, once again, Bucio is probably going to be a great number 10, if not a number 8, or a number 6. He plays everywhere in that midfield for the U.S. men's national team, they better call that kid up before Italy calls him up, to be honest. So at this point in time, from this pass from Busio, from Espinosa to Busio, obviously eliminates all the other players, and then now you have Valentin kind of closing in into Busio, and then Kiki, he kind of gets thrown off because of the pass, right? So he's going right, he's following Pulido, but then he takes a quick stop, and then that quick stop kills him right there, as you can see it when you speed it up. Not speed it up, but if you go back, look at the way Kiki kind of like, when he takes that, that one step to the left, and then the ball goes to Busio, and Busio, obviously super smart, one touches it to Pulido. You see that, hesitation from him, kills him, basically. So you can see right there, bam, kills him, eliminates him. He obviously runs to the far post, and then Pulido, very smart. And here's my second point. My second point is we have our forwards, Cristian Ramirez and Mauro Manotas, not to single them out, but there are forwards. They haven't scored a game since, I believe, the Colorado game that Cristian Ramirez has scored. And then the game before that, that's when Manotas scored. That's been over like 4 games, four or 5 games that they haven't scored a goal. I'm talking about your 2 forwards have not scored a goal in 5 games. Your central midfielders have. And this is where $7 million gets you 2 goals, 3 points away from home against a tough team. Because let's be honest, we might have lost this game, but we played a lot better than Kansas City did. And if you sit here and watch this video and you're like, oh, whatever, Kiss has, you obviously, I'm sorry to say this, but you obviously are not watching soccer the way regular people do. Like, the Houston Dynamo has been dominated most of these teams when it comes to possession, when it comes to passing. I mean, obviously they're not winning. Obviously they have lost or tied in the last 6 games, and obviously it gives you the right to say, oh, we're shit or whatever, or I guess it gives you the right. But honestly, we have been dominated. We have been playing so much better soccer. I just think the quality of players that we have, which is what a lot of you are saying, hasn't been there, and it's obvious, right? You see Pulido here, $7 million, hasn't scored, in a little while, but whenever he gets back on track, per se, he does things like this. He gets a one-on-one, 1.5, 1-on-2 against 2 central midfielders, chops them up, scores, and then here, something super intelligent that also Peter Vermees, there you go, I remembered, I think he said that any other striker, and I can assure you Manotas would have blasted this ball and it would have hit the goalie. But no, what does he do? He slides. He has enough time to get to this ball, I believe. Let's play it. He has more than enough time, I believe, to get to that ball. But what does he do? He slides, he chips it over the goalie. That's what $7 million gets you. A guy that knows when to go to the floor, when to stay up, when to blast, when to position, when to chip, when to and this is what you get basically. Freaking frustration. And let's just go ahead and play it, and then you can look at Valentin's frustration. Look at Valentin. He's like, what the fuck, guys? He's all by himself. Pulido is making those runs and killing people, killing players with his runs. And it is what it is. So there you go. There you have it. There's another goal by SKC.